I want crepes.
Okay.
Can I have some bacon and pancakes with that egg?
I'll take it with scrambled egg.
It is. We gotta move the ladder. Oh, jeez. So apparently we're live already.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Let's get this show on the road.
Are you ready?
Yeah. So the audio's working. We're good. We'll get some feedback out there. We already got.
Oh, wait a minute.
We got 3 or 4 people out there already watching. Oh, and then it goes.
Sunglasses.
Then it goes to a loop on it.
Yeah, I thought Chicago looked so good the last one that I saw in his sunglasses. I was going to do my sunglasses, Benny.
I
So we're
wore
gonna do
mine.
That's
You got your sunglasses. I wore mine in here, and then
They're
I.
gonna think we all did coke before this.
changed
Something up. It's nothing like that though.
it's nothing
No,
like
nothing
that.
like that.
I don't want people to hear me
Nothing like that.
chewing my burger.
You know what? I
Chomp.
wore my glasses in here. There. I took them off at the computer.
You probably still hear me on that one
Oh yeah.
You can hear them on all. Oh, that's yours. He's not a cop.
There we go.
Or
Senor Natica.
he's not a cop.
He's my bodyguard.
What's your head?
Isn't
Which
there
one do
a
you
song
monitor?
Like that?
I'm on Twitch.
You on Twitch? I gotta see who's on chat over here.
It's off Twitch now. I got the chat live,
You're
so
on
we can
Twitch.
talk.
You're
to
on
you.
the Twitch. I gotta go. All right, so I gotta exit out of that. Hey everybody, we're just
Not doing the sunglasses.
getting ready on the Tuesday night rant.
Sorry, officer. I didn't mean anything by it.
Let's see, and we're officially let's see, we're doing let's see my channel.
Hello, Miss Candy and Stream Daddy 0123.
Yes.
What is
let's
up, guys? How's it going?
I
Hey.
think we're supposed to be on here, but I'm not seeing it.
Sorry,
On
I'd
the
be
D-Live?
more talkative, but I got an officer staring me down.
I got a hot piece on my burger.
I told you that's not an officer. That's my bodyguard.
I don't know if the
Making weird faces like
the D Live, I don't know if that worked because
a whole little chunk of hot stuff in my burger.
oh, it says D Live is still sending data. Well, we'll see if it
Big and
pops
scary.
up. Anyways.
He's watching out for us. I took a picture of it.
Would you take a picture of?
Of my bodyguard in Frankenmuth on
Mm.
Sunday.
We're gonna get into all that stuff. I cannot see the disclaimer. Vince, this is my brain. I am Jeremy Scott Gibbs. Let's see. Let's switch to this one. See if the cameras. We gotta tweak them a little bit. Oh, my head's right in the.
Oh, should I
Look at
come
that.
over a little?
No, it's got a.
There we go.
I'm blocking theirs.
What do you got?
Oh, I'm eating a burger.
Oh, burger. Right in.
Got a burger.
Got a
So what
burger.
is it? It's this one that's gotta go.
Go down a bit. Just touch it down a bit.
What?
I had to go a little bit closer to you. That one right there.
Gotta flip your lid.
I don't want to get my.
Mr. Is he a dirty
I'm
cop
sorry,
in this
what do you
game?
gotta do?
No,
Needs
you're
to
good.
know.
Wait, let's see.
Now it's good. Now it's good.
If by dirty you mean sweaty and greasy after a long day of work, then yes.
And
Is
other
that,
things.
is that what it is?
Isn't that what dirty cop means?
So I am Jeremy Scott Gibbs. My mom is here.
Connie Sue Gibbs.
Connie Sue Gibbs.
Connie Sue Gibbs.
My
me.
son Taylor Vincent Gibbs. We always
My
do the three.
bodyguard.
And then you want to go with the 3 names just so we can be like
Simpatico.
yeah, Benjamin,
Thomas.
Thomas, Roberts.
You try to say it, it's butter. BTR.
Wow.
Cool.
Did they plan that?
Sounds
I
more
don't
like
think so.
sounds more like
Took my dad's
Beater.
first name for my middle, and my mom said Benjamin was a gift from God when she was dreaming. So
Awesome.
You're a gift from God.
That is so awesome.
it's a nice way of saying you weren't playing.
That's nice. Man.
But yeah,
So Vince and Mom are doing a good job of staying off camera.
so
I
you,
keep sticking my head in the camera.
Benny, your parents aren't watching this then?
Are your parents watching? So I went to share the. I went to share the.
How did
That's
I-
what the problem is, Benny. I went on the Twitch
To share the
to
disclaimer.
share. No, to share the link to everybody,
Oh.
and then
what's the rant? You gotta be mad about this.
you know what? We got some rants to get
You
into.
went on Twitch and the shit wasn't doing
but
the
the
stuff.
shit wasn't doing the shit.
Oh. Yeah.
What do you need?
I grab me a beer.
Let's see.
What kind?
Apple, whatever.
Let's see. There's these guys.
Do you want anything in it?
Let's see, Tuesday night rant.
Shot a fireball if there is any.
I'm disappointed, Chuck. We've been live for, I guess I can't see how long, but long enough to see some shut the fuck up bennies, and we have 0 so far. So,
Kind of disappointing.
and I've been talking quite a bit so far. So what's up? 5 viewers now. Can I get a shut the fuck up, Benny?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, at least one, right?
At least one.
Shut
but-
the fuck up, Benny.
But
All caps
You
and
can't do it.
exclamation
You can't
points.
do that here.
Why?
because this is a rant. I want to do my rant. What
Are
are
you
you
ready to do
looking
your rant?
for? Yeah,
No,
I got it
I'm
wrote
just-
down.
He's ranting.
I made
I'm sending
some.
it out.
I
Grandma's
made
got
some-
notes.
I wrote notes today. You will jump on my notes, okay?
Stream Daddy, they blur out the words, but we know what you're saying. Don't worry.
They blur them out?
They do. They star them out actually.
Really?
When
Yeah,
you
you
s-
can't see the profanity.
Oh,
Maybe 'cause
anyway.
it's so-
You know what?
racist.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to get us started, Vince, I need you to read. Can you read?
No, I can't.
Yeah, you can.
Sunglasses.
Read the disclaimer.
Too much
Paul.
tint.
That's my son. All right, let's give a man cave shot.
Where's the disclaimer at?
It's over there.
Which one?
Notice. The
Notice.
notice.
Okay, I can't read it. Notice. This place is politically incorrect. We say Merry Christmas, one nation under God. We salute our flag and give thanks to our troops. If this offends you, leave.
We also cuss, but not curse. We have adult beverages. Except for Mom, who's the most senior adult here. What the hell?
She did a shot of blueberry with
Oh,
me.
fuck yeah.
I did have a
You
shot.
got some kind of healthy drink over there?
I asked her if she was drinking wine tonight, so what do you like? Do you think that? What do you think of that shot, Benny?
It's a cute shot.
We got to, you know what we got to do is we got to get the lights to where they're not.
Maybe a little bit better.
Well, we can get the lights where the light doesn't come up off of them, it just shines down off them,
Yeah.
and that'll be
My
cool.
face look weird when I do that?
Mom, that would
Yeah.
require your son to stop moving things around.
I move stuff around. This is true. So
Hey, it'll be done one day.
this is my brain on a Tuesday night rant. We took a week off, had some stuff going on, and during that week we've had some things that have happened in our life that we need to rant about because we all need to rant periodically and just get shit out. Now, I was thinking about this earlier. When we rant, we're not just bitching about things. Because we like to have a lot of fun around here. I do. We're just sharing what's going on.
Absolutely.
And so with this rant, that's what we're doing. So
Absolutely.
I think Mom wants to start us out.
I do. I took notes because I think it's
Here comes. You
important.
better prepare, people.
Prepare. Get your mind in gear, okay? This is not a COVID pandemic
Oh,
in this
shit.
country.
Banned.
It is a fear pandemic.
You're absolutely right. Oh, I heard it.
The pandemic is the fear that they are spreading.
Listen, I was in the shower just before it came down, and I clicked on Amanda Vollmer,
Yeah,
Yummy Mama,
yeah.
and she had her thing was, my paper sack will make you sick, but all the Windex you're spraying won't. That was the title of her thing, and I get on there, and she's just, you fucking people, you stupid. I had to go to the grocery store, and you're fucking spraying down this, and you don't even pay attention to that, and you're doing all this, and you're doing all that. And she said this phrase, and I'm like, we got to make a t-shirt. She called them mask holes. Everybody was wearing a mask and acting like
my
they're
word.
saving everybody. Mask
Yeah.
holes. So mask holes with the definition. By the way, we are wearing, which shot? We got to go to...
Oh, there you
Just
go,
us.
Benny. That's a good one.
Yeah. These are the new t-shirts. They're
We
in.
are.
We are all essential. And if you don't
Yes.
like it, fuck you.
So let me get back to
Mom,
my rant.
fear
Phrase that.
pandemic. Hey,
Fear
phrase this whole-
pandemic. And what gets me is who's paying attention?
Nobody.
Because these people who are all scared, you know, and everything, they're not looking around. They're not seeing what's going on, okay? And one of the things that really got me is who is sick and who is healthy,
Right.
okay? Are you really looking at it? And these are just, I'm just putting this out because in my life, I believe that you can't pound it in people, you gotta pull it out of them. So you gotta get them to look themselves or else they don't buy it.
Right.
They don't buy it. So you got scared people You got people that don't have any idea where to get the information
Yep.
that they need to understand what's going on, and so they're running in fear. And my biggest bitch about the whole thing is, when are we going to start telling the truth in this country? I am over the lies and the bullshit that go down every single day, that the truth doesn't come out. And when the truth does come out, they quiet it. They shut it down. They shut these people like Amanda down.
Yeah.
The truth on healing. They shut down, anybody. The doctors in California, they shut down.
Yeah. Oh, they've been banning everybody. We
Yeah.
did, what was it, 3 weeks ago that we did the show, and you typed into the title COVID lockdown or something like
Oh,
that.
yeah, we got shut
And we
down.
literally were shut down within 10 minutes. And
So
we
we
had
did
to restart.
cute cuddly puppies.
Cute cuddly puppies.
Oh, we
Did you
got
see?
a chat, by the way.
Do that one. Here's
This
do that one.
guy, Stream Daddy, he says his rant is people who put masks on inanimate objects, which we've all seen going around lately. And yes.
Why don't you wear a mask in your car by yourself?
Yeah, or when you're running down the road with nobody by you. That's
Or riding your bike outside.
I saw a guy walk
They're
out of his
still
own
doing
house.
that as of today when I went to the store.
I
sorry
know.
for being a Michigan moron.
It's my rant.
I saw a guy
It's
walk
like
out of his own
fear,
house and get in his own
pandemic.
car with a mask on
Still doing
Right.
it.
the whole time.
It's
It's-
irrational fear
It's a
over
pandemic,
this.
yeah.
I mean, it's stupid. So
It's so you wear a mask. They just I just watched a video on the masks, and it actually was on mainstream, and the doctor, she coughed on a petri dish, and then she put 3 different kind of masks, and coughed to
Yeah.
see if it would get to the petri dish. Same thing,
Yeah.
but the mask was there, and all 3 masks worked. Problem is, if you're not sick, why do you gotta wear a mask? If you're not sick, why do you gotta wear a mask? If you're not sick, why do you gotta wear a mask? If I'm
protecting
sick,
you.
no. If I'm sick, I need to stay my ass home.
right.
This country, it's like you can't be sick, you can't take days off. People are hurting for money.
These guys were both sick, and
Exactly.
they were both gone for a week.
A week, yeah. And
Yeah,
it was
didn't come out
hardcore.
anyway.
Did you want to take the time off?
This
No,
was
but you
before the
should have.
pandemic.
This was before any of this bullshit came down.
Exactly.
Before the Super Bowl, I was sick, and just before that, Benny was sick. So
Well-
you were sick December?
My
I
rant
was
is
sick twice in December.
coming from
You guys both got
a
it.
management in retail for over 20 years.
Right.
And when you walk into my store and you're all sick and coughing and snotting and everything, I got a problem with you.
Yeah, but could you imagine spraying everything down and wiping everything
No.
down? And
That's why I'm saying I got a problem with you. I think that it's important for people to understand that, what you're doing is not using your head at all.
There's no fucking common sense in any
You're
of this.
running on fear and you're going, oh my God, I could get it. You could get the flu tomorrow.
I think I may give the list out tonight before the show's over, but I was kind of putting it out there for people to vote a little bit to see which one they wanted first.
What?
Because I was making up these T-shirts when we went to Frankie.
yeah.
Just all the ideas, because we're walking in all these stores, and
That was the best time.
yeah, one of the T-shirts was I traded my mask in for what did Jazzy come up with? Oh, a nice glass of common sense.
A cup of common sense. That
Nice
was
cup
mine.
of common sense. No,
Yeah.
Jazzy had one. It was a nice glass of common sense. Anyway, there was that one, and then I came up with the sheeple virus, and the symptoms of sheeple virus are wearing a mask, distancing 6 feet from everybody, following government stipulations, even though there's no rational reason for it.
Well, let's get right there. We went to Frankenmuth, right? And we decided to go because nobody's been out, right? Everybody's been stuck at home. We're gonna go. I really needed blueberry vinegar. I don't care. So we were on a mission, period, right?
Right.
So I said, let's make this a covert mission. So we were
Not a COVID.
Covert mission. We were covert 7. Everybody had a role to play. Just think of me in terms of NCIS, Los Angeles, Eddie.
You like Eddie.
Only
Hetty.
taller.
Only taller. But it was so much fun because we are aware of our surroundings.
Right.
We are watching what we're doing.
That was my job.
Case in point, Taylor and little Tay and William stopped, and as we turned around at one point in our visit in Frankenmuth, I said, Tay, where's your bag? And they had left it where they were looking at it. It was a kaleidoscope, right?
Yeah.
And so we were watching out for each other. But we went into one store that said you can't enter without masks. Well, he was in there, and I thought, if he's in there, he didn't have a mask. I knew for a fact because I offered him one. So they kept saying, do you have a mask?
They tried to ask me, and I just
And
was
there
like,
were 7 of us. So Jeremy's already in there, and 6 little ducklings are walking through following Grandma. 5 of them behind Grandma, right? And yeah, we really didn't encounter
Well,
people.
I made the decision if we were going to Frankenmuth because I've been wanting to go. Maybe I'll grab a couple of them, but I grabbed some new signs. If you guys can see
They don't want to see your old signs.
from the man cave shot. No, it's too far down. Anyways, if you've seen the man cave shots before, those of you that tuned in, I've got signs all over the place. If I give you the table shot, you can see the signs back here on the wall. I did get this one. You can see this one right here above us. This is the new bottle cap. I love that.
Cool.
American flag bottle cap. But I wanted to go specifically to Frankenmuth for, there was a music store, music memorabilia store. Couldn't find it, or I don't know where it's at. It's
It
gone.
wasn't up on the hill?
No, I couldn't find it. So,
okay.
It's gone.
it's gone. But Rouse Country Store was the other one where I'd gotten a bunch of some of these other signs. That Mountain Dew, can you see the Mountain Dew? It's right there. You can barely see it. But the Fireball over there, we got that one from there. We got the Mountain Dew from there. And there's a couple more down the hallway that I got from there. But I love going in there because they got some really cool signs. And they did have some music stuff, so I picked up some music signs, the metal signs. But I specifically wanted to go in there. And it was the only store where somebody said something to me. And all the stores had it posted. You're supposed to wear a mask. So Tanya marched her happy ass into the...
Oh, that's the story I want to say. Okay, so
I was going after chocolate vodka and cherry vodka.
talk about a mission. The woman is on a mission.
I'm like, we're out. I don't know what to tell you.
No.
busting through.
And it says, wear a mask. And she goes, oh. And she goes, I just want to see if they have it. And walked right in and purchased her bottles just like a ninja. No mask.
No mask.
And the lady never said a word.
didn't even know.
So we hit a bunch of these other stores. There was only one store that I didn't want to go into anyways, but you guys went into the popcorn. What happened to the popcorn store?
You didn't have to have a mask.
No mask, but they had
Nothing.
they had a sign-up shit out in front, right?
Yeah.
And what else did they have going? You can only have so many people in the store
And
at
the
a
line
time.
in there
Yeah.
with the little stickers on the ground.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
nobody followed them.
And yeah, there was
the 6
there was
feet apart.
a couple with 2 kids right behind us,
Yeah,
like
right, like
three-
normal.
like 3 feet behind
Like
us.
normal.
Oh, I just thought of another symptom for the sheeple virus.
What?
If you follow the arrows in the grocery store up and down the aisle,
That's a good one. Following the bullshit arrows.
Benny, I love to go to the store because I'll point them out.
we talked about that.
Including us.
Did we?
What?
Well, this is the first time on the show, so you and I didn't talk about this, but we
Right.
went into Dunham's,
Yeah.
and we were
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, we would be walking, and then we go, oh shit, I guess we're doing.
We're
And then we
going the wrong way.
saw these 4 guys in there, and they're like, I was like, oh. It was like shenanigans on Super Troopers.
Yeah. It was like,
Into
oh,
my
you're
gun.
going the wrong way.
Oh. So, yeah, that was when I walked up to the register, and the lady I moved forward.
Yeah.
And the 3 gals behind me that were all together moved right up like normal, like they didn't realize, or for a momentary lapse of fear, and their common sense just propelled them to follow us. And then I just kind of looked and went, just tilted my head just enough to see them out of my peripheral, and that was when she goes, oh, I'm sorry, and she backed up, and I looked right at her, Mom standing there, I goes, I don't give a shit. This is all bullshit.
And 3 guys behind her.
Everybody
were
in the
going,
line.
It is.
Bullshit, man.
Scream Daddy said, "Who the f follows the arrows?"
Nobody.
People. You don't have
Right,
it. Not infected. Good for you.
right.
Fucking nerds.
But you probably have corona if you
Right.
breathe and. have to
Well,
breathe
yeah.
hard to survive and
Yeah,
stuff.
if you're unaware and if you're scared and if you're sick, then you got it. okay?
So while
Even if
I'm,
you're not sick.
while I'm listening to Amanda,
Whatever, right?
while I'm
You
listening,
got it.
Oh my
You're
God.
infected.
Yeah.
while I'm listening to Amanda on this podcast, and I'll try to share the link. I don't do that very much, but I try to. Benny says I got to do that more often. But anyways, she's going off on it, and I went, you know what? The next time I get confronted, not somebody that's polite and just says, because the vast majority, I'm gonna say anecdotally, 98% of the people that we've encountered are like, yeah, this is bullshit. The little gal in Lowe's today when I had to grab nails at lunchtime. She comes up there and she said something, and I goes, excuse me? And she said it again, and I'm like, yeah, your mask. And she goes, I know. Oh my God. Her eyes just dropped, because I couldn't see her face. So I just had to read by her eyes.
Bet you're really pretty, but none of us can tell.
And she goes, yeah. I goes, well, hopefully you don't have to wear that much longer. She goes, yeah, hopefully. And I'm like, so she can't say very much because it's her job. And they're mandating that shit from on high, from their corporate offices, and it's trickling down to everybody else. And the reality is it's like, if we all go along with the shit, it continues. But if we would all stop, that's why when we went to Frankenmuth,
Exactly. And that's the correct action.
Dude, and there were thousands and thousands of other people out there.
There were so many people
without
out
masks.
there. And
there were more people without masks than there were with masks.
And we were bumping elbows with all of these people. The place was, I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
And we just made a pact when we got to Frankenmuth. Okay, it's not the person who's behind that counter's fault
Nope.
that they're telling you have to wear a mask. They're following directions from higher up. So go in with that attitude.
Yep.
And we did not have one issue with anyone, including the one where all 7 of us were in the store
country store,
without a mask.
So all the stores that we went into, they all had it posted, you gotta wear a mask. And they all have it posted, you need to wear a mask, and most of them had because of the CDC regulations.
Right.
Which if you go and look up the CDC regulations, the history of the regulations, they told you back in fucking March not to wear masks. And I just read an article earlier today, that said, oh, that was probably put out so that there wasn't a rush on all the masks and everybody going to pick up the mask. That's why Fauci and the president came out and said, don't wear masks according to the CDC. And I'm like, fucking bullshit. They don't know what they're doing.
Where's the truth?
They
okay?
don't have any common sense.
Well, there's no truth in this. Through the whole COVID thing, they've been guessing and theoretical, whatever. None of it is based on facts. Now they have facts. They have data to go back on. And what are they doing?
But you know what?
They're stopping them from letting the data
You
come
said
out.
you said all of that just now. Racism.
I know. That's the best part. That's the best part, isn't it?
You sound so racist. Right now.
Oh,
All
I
right,
know.
we're not doing racism tonight.
Where'd we get?
I'm
we
just
ranting
saying
about
that
shit?
that's the distraction, so people
We are.
don't look at the
It
COVID shit.
truly
I ranted about
is.
COVID last Tuesday though, or 2 Tuesdays.
So I
Did
said,
ya? So
What
you-
was going on before the COVID pandemic breakdown of society?
they lost
unimaginable
the
consequences.
fucking Trump indictment, the Trump
Yeah.
collusion, Russia collusion. They lost. Right as it was coming out that he was exonerated, that there was nothing there, and they still went ahead with the vote, and he wasn't impeached. Right at that moment, what happens? COVID. And then COVID is proven to be bullshit, and most people know it. Thank you. Most people absolutely know it's bullshit. What's happening now? Race riots. And I'm sorry, look this up, but I watched a video yesterday that somebody sent me. I sent it to you. I sent it just out about everybody.
Oh, that flipped me out.
Where the guy goes
Truth.
through.
Again,
a
let's
black
get back
guy-
to truth.
A black guy goes through and points out that all the officers involved in the George Floyd murder
I remember this one.
and George Floyd
I understand.
are all crisis actors.
George
And he's-
Floyd at his own funeral.
George
He
Floyd
pulls
was-
up this.
yeah.
He pulls up the picture. And he goes, brother, take off the mask. We know it's you. You're at your own funeral.
The biometrics
He's like, these are all
checked
crisis
out.
actors, and you did this on purpose because within a week of this happening, you got out the vote. You got everybody to go vote. I'm like, holy shit! Talk about a psyop.
But wait a second, because that sounds pretty unbelievable. Go back and watch the original video of him kneeling on George Floyd's neck. Zoom in on his badge. Do you know what a police badge looks like? If you do, you'll be like, oh, okay. It's paint, by the way.
It's a sticker.
It's like a sticker.
painted on.
Paint, yeah.
It's like you would rent.
Go
the
back
thing.
and watch the video.
Isn't that against the law?
I bought my son
birthday
a.
officer?
I bought my son a sheriff
Yeah,
badge.
isn't it
You
against
did.
the law to
He bought-
do?
Bubby had a sheriff badge
Yeah,
when
you
we
know.
were at Frankenmuth.
He asked me,
I know.
"Why can't you have one?" And I said, "Well, it's a different story. If I had one, I'd get in trouble."
Right.
Or I
Impersonating
could
an
get
officer.
in trouble
Could've
if I
been
had
if
one.
you're impersonating
Right.
an
He's like,
officer.
"Oh,
Right.
but not me." And I was like, "No,
Yeah.
unless you're a real cop or something."
So I was saying,
That's it right there, Jeremy. What you're saying, we need to hear the truth.
We gotta
Pure,
hear the
pure
truth.
and simple.
and you know what? It may be.
Are you
difficult
buying
for
into what you're hearing, or are you actually
Look at-
looking at the whole thing?
Look at what's happened. There's literally 6 blocks in Seattle that have been taken over by a bunch of bunch of idiots, man. Because they're treating it like a little commune, like they take it and they go, we don't. No matter what, we just don't want any cops. Okay. Well, the next time somebody breaks in and tries to steal your shit, who are you gonna call? Because
Yeah.
I guarantee if you don't want cops, you don't want Second Amendment rights to protect yourself. So guess what? You're a fucking idiot.
Big cops,
we
big
had-
guns.
I'm sitting in my house last night and I hear this crash and I go out the front door and all my neighbors are out because everybody heard it. We figured somebody hit one of the parked cars in the road.
Right?
I guess not. I guess it was 2 cars coming across. But I mean, there was 3 cop cars, firemen, and then the ambulance for this wreck. And it was obviously not as bad because I'm in a little subdivision, so it's 25 miles, 30 miles an hour. But I mean,
Privilege.
those cops are so bad. It was a black guy that
Specifically white.
it
He's in
was.
Garden City. What the fuck? Are you
It was a
talking about?
black guy and a white guy, and I don't know whose fault it
I'll bring up
was.
why I say that.
But the bottom line is, you don't want cops, you don't want law and order.
The reason I feel like I need to say that is because every example of systematic racism I've heard can be put in terms of just the location, not race. Well, these more densely populated areas where more African Americans, so it has to do with that area.
Exactly.
Well, do you know what redlining is? If you look up the definition of it, nothing to do with race. It's only the area.
Come on, Benny.
That's why when you said that, I was like, that speaks to privilege. Because they were like, one of the arguments against getting rid of the police was, who are you going to call if somebody breaks into your house? And
Don't we have a sign in here? I think we have a sign somewhere that says, I'd rather...
have a
I
gun
know
in the
where it's
hand
at,
than a cop on the
'cause-
phone?
Yeah, because one of my buddies is a cop, and he came over for one of the concerts, and I goes, hey, check this one out. I goes, I'd rather have a gun in my hand than a cop on the phone.
Yeah, when somebody's breaking into your house,
But-
I guess so. That's just a little bit more common sense.
Come on.
But it still makes sense to
No, you should
know
just
that
let
you
them
have
kill you.
them.
you have a cop on the phone.
Absolutely.
You know, the police
Absolutely.
were...
I mean, everybody should
The-
own a firearm.
But the police were
If they're
a
trained.
constitutional.
Yeah,
they're
we
called
know
to
how to use
be.
that.
They're called to be peace officers, and they were instituted long before there were cell phones or landlines or any of that shit. They were put in place to keep the peace. That means however long after an incident has erupted, they come in and settle things down. I just recently got the Blu-ray whatever collection edition of Tombstone. We watched it a couple weeks ago, milling around here in the man cave, and I kicked it on. And there's this one scene where Curly Bill comes out and he's all hopped up on opium and whatever, and he goes with the one sheriff and he shoots the sheriff, and Wyatt Earp comes out, hits him in the back of the head, pistol whips him, knocks him down, and all these guys come to rush him, and he says,
Back up.
he goes, back up. He goes, he's going to go to jail, and we'll let the courts settle it. And he says, back up. And the guy goes, no, we're going to rush you. And he goes, your friends might get me in a rush still well, but not before I turn your head into a canoe. And they go, oh, he's just bluffing. He goes, no, he ain't bluffing. He ain't bluffing. He goes, you're not as stupid as you look. It's Ike. He goes, you're not as stupid as you look, Ike. And he goes, and so they back away, and he goes, we'll come see you soon. And he throws the guy in jail, and it ends up going to court, and and he says, nobody was out there, nobody saw it, so they threw the case out. Anyways, whole point is, At that moment, Wyatt Earp is known as a lawman, but he's also known as a peace officer. And literally, the pistols, the Colts that he carried, were called peacemakers. And so he's literally takes
Peacemakers are some sweet guns too. If you've never seen them,
he literally takes that pistol and he knocks the one guy out and he defends him, protects himself and the rest from the mob, and he says, "We're going to settle this in court." That's what a sheriff was supposed to do. So I am full, and I'm actually, I didn't know a lot about our sheriff except that he was Republican, so you kind of lean that way. But our sheriff came out and said, we're not enforcing any of this shit to do with COVID. All this other shit. And he said, and I've heard from many other things. I had another buddy that told me, he says, yeah, he said he's got a state cop friend and they call him periodically on this one gym that opened up in defiance of the executive order. And he said, they call and he goes, yeah, okay, we'll take a look at it. And he writes it down in his book that they took a look at it. And they close the book and they move on.
Because
it's
no
bullshit.
way they can enforce
You can't
it
police
either.
this shit.
No,
and that's the thing that pisses me off about all these people. You're going along with something that they can't fucking
But it's a preventable virus.
No.
But
yes, preventable because it's not
Benny,
fucking real.
Benny, listen
but it's a preventable virus.
Benny, listen to
You're
an
killing
old
Grandma.
lady. Listen to the
Channeling
old
your
lady
sisters
in
now,
the
aren't you?
room, Benny.
I love my shirt.
I'm sorry, I'm killing you.
If you
I'll show my boobies.
Whoa, if you don't go through this, it will still be here when you get ready to go through it. Do you understand the flu season is the flu season?
Wait, is that why the cases dropped off when summer came?
But
No, that couldn't make sense. It's because we all quarantined.
Oh, is that called what?
Oh, wait.
Ben, no, come on.
What fallacy? Wait, what fallacy is that, Ben?
Post hoc ergo proctor hoc. Because this, then this.
That one's over here. That's called.
False cause.
Is that false cause or is it
false
cause? False cause. False cause.
Because one thing happened, the other thing must happen.
Oh, and that's
And
the shit.
that's the theories
Oh.
and the stuff that are coming down, man. They're projecting that this is what's going to happen.
Okay, so they're saying, oh, it's going to flare up now that everybody's allowed to be out. It's going to flare up again. And I go,
I thought that was good, but you were
fuck
better.
you. You go, it's going to flare up. And I go, yeah, it's going to flare up because everybody was in quarantine all this
The
time.
doctors are saying,
everything.
Sanitizing everything.
you better get in the dirt.
But think
That's
about
right.
this. Think about this.
Hey,
What did they
out of
implement?
all of us, I haven't been sick
I know.
in like a year and a half,
And you're a dirty motherfucker.
and I'm dirty as fuck.
How do I phrase this nicely? Shut the fuck up.
Are you monitoring
Shut
that?
the fuck up, Eddie.
Who's in there?
Your daddy said yes.
If I had
Yes.
a T-shirt, I wouldn't have to say it.
You want a t-shirt?
Just
I
always.
took mine out.
No, a shut the fuck up, Benny shirt.
Oh, we're gonna work on it.
I
we're
wouldn't
gonna
have to
get
say it so much if you could just read it every 10
We're gonna
seconds.
work on it. We got a lot of t-shirts coming. It's a matter of,
Hey, boss.
of cash flow.
So my question is, like, are you buying what you hear, or are you doing some research?
And that's the thing. The majority of people. So the little gal at Lowe's, we know for damn sure she was like rolling her eyes. She's like, yeah, this is
Yeah.
bullshit. But she's got to wear a mask. It's her job. She's got to stand behind the fucking
Yeah.
screen.
Hey, what was
Yeah.
that lady saying at Taco Bell? Because we
Inside.
were like, are they fighting? No, out in
No,
the parking lot.
outside? No, yeah. She's like, I wouldn't even, she comes trooping in after us. Because Matt and I pull up, and there's no signs on the doors whatsoever, other than the normal Taco Bell signs, right? So Matt and I walk in. He didn't even shut the truck off. The truck's still running. And we walk up, pull on the door, lean our head in, there's nobody there.
I know, you
We're
feel
like-
like you're like thieves in the
And we're
night,
like, okay.
man.
So we walk
I
in,
feel like it's Steve, but wore a mask.
and exactly.
Worse. Yeah.
So-
I had my
Thieves.
face so I can rob the place.
Thieves
Yeah.
wear masks.
Thieves wear masks.
Let me get my mask. Just a minute.
Where's your mask on?
Grandmas.
I'm not paid for
Grandmas
that.
wear masks.
Grandmas with masks are not thieves.
Where's Grandma going? She's going
Most
to get a
of the
mask.
time.
You want to write fuck you on it? We got a Shopee.
You gotta.
Yeah, we'll write with Shopee on it, and then
Write
you put
with
it
a
on,
Shopee.
and you wear
So
it.
you
Then
know
you'll be
how,
high.
You know how I am about, getting the look
Yeah.
down. I gotta have everything matching and stuff.
Yeah.
So I got me a pink one. In case I wear pink.
I can't hear you. What'd you say?
Okay, so we're pink.
Oh, okay.
Reminds me of
This one is my rebel.
that one guy.
Ah, we're being robbed!
Oh my God.
What do you think?
Oh, wait.
No.
I want to hear the police broadcast. 2 masked men came into the store and robbed it. And I go,
And 2 masked men walked in behind them and disinfected them.
and 15.
The 2 guys walked in without a mask after and were arrested on the spot.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, the 2 guys without a mask got
2 guys
arrested.
got arrested.
I'm old,
And they were
so
racist. Even though one of them was
So the Taco Bell, we go in and we go, can we order? The guy goes, yep, you just can't eat in here. We're like,
stupid.
that's
You
fucking
can
stupid.
you can cook my food and serve it to me and touch my
You can
plate.
get great
And
And I can be in here and
and-
open the
and-
door and
I
you
can use the
Again,
bathroom.
Matt and I were polite.
yeah,
We're like-
you gotta
we're
be
like-
correct.
I'm like, dude, that's stupid. He goes, they can't.
Dude,
they
they will
can't
fire
go.
people.
They
Okay,
will fire people.
It's
so we
ridiculous.
have to tell them in our covert 7 mission
Yeah.
to get the blueberry
Jesus said it.
and and to get the vodka and everything. So we decide we're gonna go out to eat because now we can, right? We can eat. Where are we gonna go? We decide on Bertrand because Frankie Muth was. We just decided on
We had
Bertrand.
enough.
Yeah, we were done. We were.
There's
So
only one place we really like to go,
yeah,
and it's
and
funny,
we did
go,
it the last
Go
time.
to,
Da Vinci's.
we go
Yeah.
to the fucking chicken Bavarian German capital that they have 2 separate restaurants that are owned by
Yeah.
that go back
Yeah,
to the same
yeah.
family. That
And we
split
eat
in certain
Italian.
places. And we go down to the end of town in Frankenmuth and eat at the Italian place.
But it's not always. It's because we can't get in a lot of
Well,
times. But
also because I worked at Zender's.
yeah, it's not your
And
favorite place.
I loved to eat if I did a day shift. I loved to take my lunch break and eat a shit ton of their food, but to walk in off the street,
Those
and order
waitresses,
a Zender's,
they all wear the red dresses still.
it doesn't do much for me.
Well, you've been there, but so we decide on
bad.
Applebee's, Ben. We decide on Applebee's. We're gonna go. There's 7 of us, right? Because we're covert 7.
Right.
So we get to Applebee's and the guy greets us at the door. And Vince and I went up.
This guy with blue hair.
Blue hair in a top knot.
And I see it was Grandma with my
So it's a
bodyguard.
good-looking
here,
guy,
Vince.
definitely slaying
he
it.
was-
Blue hair with a fucking top knot.
Yeah, it was.
Check this guy out.
I tried not to look.
He's got a
at him,
girlfriend for
right?
sure.
So he says, "You."
He's got
How
a
many do you
gender,
have,
cisgender
Ben?
friend.
How many do you have? I said 7. He said, "Oh, we can only sit 6 at a table." I said, "I have 3 children with us." "Oh, I'm sorry. We
Doesn't
still
matter.
have to seat you separately, so we have to have 2 different tables."
And they literally didn't put our tables together.
I'm sorry, I think
Like-
you got stupid written on your forehead.
Oh my God! So
Right under your blue man button.
So when they finally let us know we could get in, we had to talk over who was going to sit with who, right? So, anyways, the 3 young boys, they took the table in the window, and Tanya and I and Jeremy and Jocelyn took the other table down on the floor. Let me tell you something. That's the stupidest thing I ever seen, because I called those boys over to get cheese sticks. They came across the hall, across the table, over the little thing to get some cheese sticks from Grandma County. What? Are you kidding me? We cannot
There's just
sit
an absolute lack of
7.
I got a butt in here for a second.
Yeah.
Green Daddy said, so the hair blew you away.
Oh, bad.
Dude, we're
Bad.
Like, we're like,
Yeah, I
you
bet
know-
that hair would blow
You know
me.
what? You've got a better
Away.
chance of getting fucking chemically infected by the dye you used on your hair than I do of touching something in your fucking
I bet they
restaurant.
use the same dye for that shirt.
Well, I'll tell you
This
what.
one?
That
Out
was
of
This is probably
Business
it.
101. Listen to Karen Hitler.
that.
Karen Hitler.
Gretchen Whitmer.
Oh.
Gretchen Whitmer.
Whitless? Whitmer?
Something.
So
Kyle
Karen.
Whitmer?
Out of...
What are we talking about?
Sorry, officer.
Sorry.
Hands up.
Mom, are you doing the Whitler mustache?
no, I was just told him.
No,
I
this
laughed.
is my impersonation
you know a
of
little-
our governor.
You ever heard of a little?
Duh.
Well, I can do
ever
it.
heard
You
of a
just
little-
Hey,
can't
Benny, do it. Do it again, Benny.
Duh. It reminds me of that scene in South Park where Cartman's hanging on the cross and the officer walks by and he's like, "Thank God, Officer Bob Brady can save me." And he goes, T is for turtle. new, and walks away with the kid hanging on the cross.
It's not a T, you asshat.
Oh my
God.
sakes. So how's all of this affecting you? Is what my
So,
question
anyways,
is.
going back to it, Taco Bell. So of course it's bullshit. This guy walks in, so we're all walking in, right? Matt and I go in, we order. The guy's standing behind the screen, and you can just tell. And you can talk to people that are everybody that I've talked to except for one or two people. Okay, so the vast majority of them are like this. They know it's bullshit, but they're conforming because most of them on that side, on the service
People
side,
just don't have the time to.
they don't want to lose their jobs.
Well, I'm worried about losing my job if I wear one.
Right, because I'll be like, get the fuck off my job site.
You got a mask? You're infected? Get the fuck out of
What was
here.
the thing? The guy walks up. We haven't been on. Tell that one.
Oh my goodness! So we're all on this site, and this is a subcontracted through subcontracted. So We're there. It's a lot of BS. This guy shows up. He's like, "Hey, I didn't see a permit for any of this." Jeremy's
permit?
Just like,
He goes,
okay.
he goes, where's your permit? He goes, I'm the inspector. Where's your permit? I goes,
You said what permit?
I goes, what permit? I goes, we're subcontractors. I don't care.
I don't do permits.
I don't do permits. We're subcontractors. We built the deck. Okay, buddy?
Yeah, it was a little deck.
It was a little, 50
90,000.
by 25 deck with a covered porch on half of it and a fireplace. I said,
Just a little thing.
so he continues. And he goes,
Just a little one.
He goes, where's your permit? He goes, I didn't see your permit posted out here. He goes, where's your permit? He said, I'm the inspector. And then he goes,
And where's your mask? You know that's required now.
and I go, masks? I said, oh, roll up. We're out of here.
And he goes,
Literally.
whoa!
He goes, oh. He goes, oh.
Don't leave on
He goes,
account of
dude,
me, I'm the pool guy.
Cool guy.
It took us all a minute. We're like, wait, where's your mask? And he's like, I don't have to wear one. I'm a Republican.
As soon as he said that, my adrenaline was like.
He goes, where's your mask? It's required now. And I goes,
We
roll
all
up. We're
stopped.
out of here.
He's like, let's roll up.
We're out of here,
And then
guys.
me and Benny were like,
He goes, no. I'm here to do it. I'm here for the pool. I'm here to do an estimate to do the new pool. And we're like,
he's like, man, you guys were fucking ready for that shit, weren't you?
The best part was later that day, the homeowner comes up, and you could tell she didn't know if she could say something to us, and she kind of dips her toe in, and eventually it comes to an agreement.
oh, dude,
yeah,
she was
this
having a
is so
blast.
stupid.
She goes, this is so stupid. She goes, I go, so you're moving. I go, so you guys never lived here before. She's like, no, we're moving. She goes, what
We're
a time.
downsizing.
She goes, what a time to move to Michigan. From Ohio. They're coming from Ohio. She's like, what a time to move to Michigan.
For sure.
I'm like, and when we start talking, she's like, oh yeah, the outbuilding, because this is over in Franklin, in this ritzy area. So they got a huge fucking house, but then they got an outbuilding as well. She goes, yeah, the outbuilding. My husband, I said, well, you told me that he's going to turn that into the man cave area. She goes, oh yeah, but we're going to do this and do that and do this, and there's going to be the gun safe and the shotguns
No,
and
the
everything.
gun room,
The gun showroom.
Oh, wow.
He's got fancy guns.
So she's like, yeah. So she was like, I was like, what do you? She's like, this is bullshit. So the vast majority of people think that this is bullshit. The guy in Taco Bell waited on us, thought it was bullshit. And then this manager cracked me up, because you guys didn't see this. So we're all in line. This gal comes in behind us with her 3 kids, okay? And she gets up there and she's ordering. She's doing her thing. And Matt and I are standing there waiting. I would go out to as soon as my order's finished, Matt looks at me and he goes, go grab the keys. So I go, because we left the truck running, because we didn't know what the fuck we're experiencing, what we're going to expect. So I run back out and I shut the truck off, come back in and lock it, and then I'm waiting for my food. So as we're waiting for our food, we're all standing there. All the shit's empty. All the little normal little boxes that have the sauces and stuff. So you gotta get the sauces from them. You gotta get Matt goes, can we have our cups?
Only 2 an hour they want.
And he goes, oh, we'll give them to you when, So we can't even fucking have our own cup to fill it up at the machine. We're like, how stupid is this? So the lady, she does her order and then realizes she can't eat in the store, right? So she's got her 3 kids. She's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I mean, she didn't cuss, but she said, are you effing kidding me? You know, she censored herself because her kids are standing there. So while we're there, this guy comes in behind us. He sits down in a booth and starts doodling on his phone. He sees the line. He's doing this, right? I don't know if he came in to get in the air conditioning or whatever.
Who cares?
Who cares, right? And I see this guy come out of the back, no mask on. The kid that waited on us got a mask. Everybody else is milling around. They all got fucking masks. This guy comes out without a mask. Comes over to this old man sitting here. Not an old man, but an older man, right? Sitting in the booth, just doing his thing, and says to him, you can't sit in here, sir. And he goes, then why is your door open? If we can't come in here and sit down, why is your door open?
Yeah, why'd you even build this place?
What's the fucking point?
That's why they put the walls around it, you know.
Well,
I don't know
this is what
houses or anything.
is not even brought up. Is common sense is, why is the door open?
Right.
Common sense is, what is he hurting?
Why didn't you put up a sign
He's
that
killing
that
grandma.
No, he's not, because
You're
I don't.
killing grandma.
He's
Stop
killing
it.
grandma.
You're killing fucking grandma.
Why? Because I went to work.
You flew down to another state for a funeral.
Went to
With
the
grandma,
largest
grandma.
airport in the world.
Largest
grandma.
airport in the world, and then flew back, and then you came to work, and that's gonna kill grandma. So you need to shut the fuck up, Benny.
Benny,
I should stop working right now.
Grandma.
You should just go home like your brother and stay home because
Grandma's
you didn't
smart.
because he went to college and he just stayed.
Where is Drew? Where the fuck is Drew? Is he hooking up tonight and he can't come and do the computer?
I don't know what he's doing.
I gotta do the change, you know. I'm hitting the buttons over here. I'm doing an okay job.
He's not even watching. He's like not even
He's
watching.
not even
I don't
watching.
think.
Look at that shot. Look at that fucking shot of the man cave.
There's the man.
Look at that shot. That's a beautiful shot. As you can see, as those of you guys that
You're in on
are,
it.
those of you the guys that watch on a regular basis, I don't even know if D-Live actually kicked on it. It just was spinning and said loading shit. So fuck D-Live at the moment.
At the moment.
At the moment. We'll get on there eventually. But anyways, this is going to be the lower area configuration eventually for the man cave. Bar down there at the end, and then come across this way. And this is going to be Tanya's bar where she serves drinks. And that bar over there will be my bar where I cook. We're going to have to set up a whole camera shot over there on that bar, Benny, when I do all the stuff from my... Because I'm going to do the whole cooking show over there. We're going to kick ass in the cooking show. Oh, fuck yeah.
You like to cook?
Do I like to cook? Did you have a good burger tonight? Did you have a good burger? Was that a good burger? Speaking of which, did you have a burger, Mom?
I did have a burger.
Vince, did you have a burger?
I did.
I had.
You eat meat? Meat is murder.
I had a burger and I had my blueberry vinegar that we went on a mission to Frankenmuth Sunday to get.
I also had a burger.
Tanya's over there taking pictures of
I
the
didn't
shop.
kill the cow, but I
It's
still
all
murdered.
good, you know.
But if I have to kill a cow, then eat it. Like,
So,
yeah.
so this gal comes out of Taco Bell
I'll kill a cow. I don't
with
care.
her 3 kids, and I said something to her. Matt said something to her about not being able to eat in the restaurant and what bullshit it was. And she turns around. You guys saw it. And she goes,
Yelling at you.
no. She goes, yeah. I wouldn't even have gotten my kids out of the truck if I'd have known I couldn't sit down and eat. There's no signs. There's none of this. We're like, we're with you, sister.
Yeah.
We're like, this is bullshit. It's like, it's ridiculous. There's no common sense involved in this.
And then she walked back to her truck and had to watch 2 police officers in a stormtrooper truck staring at her, put her kids in the car.
One police officer and one arrestee.
No, you were on PT that day.
Yeah, he was doing a ride along.
You could ride along.
That's good.
You got that-
Wait, why was I being arrested for being Mexican or black?
All of the above. Are you Mexican?
I look like it.
Because you were Mexican. You were.
Oh, you look
Mom's
Mexican.
Italian, dad's German. Somehow I came out looking like this.
Racist.
He's 0.8% black, so he's a
You need to chill out,
grandma,
Whitey.
white grandma.
Don't you call me whitey, little boy.
Whoa, did you say boy?
I didn't say boy. You want to fight?
So everybody that I'm finding,
Yeah,
the vast
we'll go to
majority of
jail,
people.
I won't.
You're gonna get you. You're going to get smacked.
So I thought about it.
Racist.
I said,
Racist.
this is going to be my response if somebody gets feisty with, or potential response, because I line them up. You think about these scenarios. You prepare for it. We're the type of people that prepare for it.
Well, yeah. How is it affecting you?
The vast majority of people are fucking, I don't know. When we walked through Lowe's, me and Matt didn't have a mask. We didn't act. We just walked through and did our thing, right?
Yeah.
And you could see the people around us going. The people around us were going. Like they wanted to just take their mask off and throw it, and I'm like,
yeah. If you can't breathe in
Get
that
rid of
mask,
that
they
thing.
can't breathe in that.
sorry, I'm not wearing my mask. I'm using it to cup my balls.
The freaking employees always look at you like, I just wish I could take this freaking
And
any
they do.
hardware. So we were at Home Depot and all the employees just make eye contact with you like,
You're like,
you guys are living the dream. You don't even know.
I see your freedom and I want it. What am I gonna do? Take the fucking mask off.
Like, dude,
I'm gonna lose my
honestly,
job.
from the perspective of trying to filter out something from the air,
It's bullshit.
you'd be better off wearing a respirator.
Well, and the fact is, I just saw this,
And
they
you could probably
coughed
breathe
on it
better because it
with
filters the air in and
three
out.
different masks. The 9-1 mask, and then
yeah.
one of the cloth masks like I have, and then just a regular mask that they wear in the hospitals, you know.
Right.
And they said the cough that you cough is not going to get on somebody else. So if you're sick and you're coughing, wear a mask. Keep your cough inside.
So I keep saying this, but this is one of my prepared responses. I prepared different responses. So I did it the other day. We walked in the country store. It was the only place where somebody said, the gal behind the cash register, she goes, "Sir, do you have a mask?" And I goes, "I have a condition." And I kept walking. She goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Okay."
I have asthma.
No, I just said I have a condition. And if she'd have been like,
Because
"You have a
that's
condition,
the
sir?"
stipulation.
Yeah, it's called not being fucking stupid. But I didn't go out.
Thank you, God.
Common sense stick.
Because mom was freaking out on the way to Franklin with we're driving, and she's like, "Okay, just don't make a scene. If they ask you to wear a mask, I'll go in and get whatever you. Just don't make a scene." And we didn't have any problem.
We did not
You
have.
walked in and Rob's looking for me, and you're like,
And you know how
You're
many
like-
times I went to grab for that stupid mask in my purse? At least 3 times. We went into 3 different stores where they said you had to wear a mask.
almost every store said you had
The
to wear a mask.
vinegar didn't.
Said that.
The olive oil place didn't, though, did they?
She was behind the screen.
Well, they had that one sign that was out in front of, like, on the main strip saying masks are required.
Yeah, well, we
Well,
was.
I never put one on.
Only
and I
stupid
won't.
people on this street.
Well, I think that you should go to Applebee's and see it and just.
Can anybody hear her when she's talking over there?
Probably not.
Who?
Tanya, when she's yammering over
Yeah, I
there.
think she can be heard. But yeah, let's go to a restaurant with 7 people and find out that you can't sit together because you can only have 6 at a table.
That was fucking stupid.
You know what place has been
And
really
lean
cool?
over another table to give your kid.
Oh yeah.
And you know,
That place we've been eating lunch at has been really nice.
Ben, I said to Jeremy, I goes, and I'm going to yell at the boys up at the window because they're with us, and so the whole time we were there, I was like, "Hey, what are you guys doing? Hey, they got onion rings before we got our appetizers." I'm like, "They're hot, they're hot."
William goes, he ignored it. He ignored her. He goes,
Oh yeah. I said they're hot, dude.
you know when it's really hot, you just try to teeth it and not let it hit your gums or your lips?
Oh man, the steam came out. I didn't care, Ben. They're with us. We were yelling. I was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That's the thing is, it's
Don't-
so...
don't-
And I want to just start walking in, but
I'm gonna
again,
check. Can we get all our people viewing? Don't mess with grandma.
Don't
That's
mess
what
with
I see.
grandma.
Don't mess with grandma.
Cause she'll get ya.
I want to... But one of my responses now, when I was listening earlier to Amanda, look up Amanda Vollmer, the Yummy Mummy Emporium.
She's good.
She's hilarious. And to this latest video she put out, she's like, she was in timeout on Facebook and YouTube and all of the platforms, like put her in quarantine timeout because she's like, the virus is not, she's like, it's not alive. The virus is literally the shit that's coming out of your cells after you've literally been exposed to something negative. Your sickness is your body getting rid of something that's
Detoxifying.
detoxifying. And
Wait, the human body knows how to take care of itself?
sometimes.
No, it's totally helpless. And any kind of virus will just.
Wait, why do I drink water? The human body doesn't know how to do anything.
Yeah.
Why do I know when I'm thirsty?
Did you ever notice that you speak a little bit of this?
Don't be disrespectful to those people that have.
Do we look like the two dumbest guys in the world?
There's got to be them people
Yeah.
somewhere.
What do you mean, some people? Some people.
Do we look like the dumbest people in the world to you? Is that why you choose to treat us with such disrespect?
But just a little bit of common sense says 7 people.
Might as well be wearing masks.
Yeah.
You hear just about as much.
Can't hear.
Mom
Can't
said this
hear.
is my magic mask.
Oh.
She said to protect me from anything because she used to beat me with a rubber hose and call me a retard.
Hey, Forrest, that mask ain't protecting shit.
Like trying to keep out mosquitoes out of your chain link fence, you fucking retard.
You sleep with that mask on. I come in your room and just sneeze all over your face at night.
That's another thing.
Your eyes are not protected, you idiot. Your eyes are the most vulnerable part of your
Well,
face.
so I wore a mask into Myers one day, and I was going in there. You know how they have the temperature so low, right? I go in there, and I'm freezing. I mean, goosebumps are like. So I get up to.
We call that.
What are the odds that today's
We call
the day?
that being quite nipply.
Yes, very.
Like not nippy, but nipply.
Yeah, nipply. So I go in there, right, and I get in line, and I'm behind this one young man.
Pause your story.
What are the odds that today?
He's literally wearing Run Forrest Run on his fucking socks.
Nice.
The other one says stop for his stop.
Nice.
All right, Mom's in Myers.
Anyways, I'm in Myers. I get behind this young man, and I'm in the line. He's up there, and I sneezed
Oh my God! You infected the whole fucking store.
in my mask.
It spread.
I didn't like it.
And it went.
And the
I
young
bet if you
man,
had a camera that could like see the germs, it'd just be like.
and the young man looked at me, and I goes, "I'm really sorry, but it's really cold in here." And he could see the goosebumps from where he was. He goes, "Feels pretty." He goes, "I thought it was really refreshing." But he goes, "Now that I've been in here a while, I warmed up." I'm like, "Well, I didn't. Get me out of here."
You want to go sneak into the coat rack, find yourself a good coat you can wear around the
Oh
store.
my word, yeah. So yeah,
Are you gonna buy that coat? No, I was just wearing it. It's so fucking cold in here.
and don't
sorry, was that rude?
sneeze. I sneezed, man.
So
I sneezed in one of the stores in
Every time
Frankenmuth. I was
people
like,
look at us,
"Oh no! You're all infected."
just make sure they know.
So
People don't care, dude.
So here,
If
so
it, wait a minute, if it's a detox, if we're detoxing,
Yeah.
getting rid of these cells and everything out of our body, then why are we running from it? Why are we hiding from it? Why don't we just take it on?
because we
Because
jumped
you're
from
killing grandma. You don't even need evidence. It was on CNN that you're killing grandma.
I'm gonna come over there and lick your cheek just for
because
fun.
because we jumped
They're
from
pretty nasty. We
we
worked on
jumped
it.
we
He
jumped
said they're
from,
nasty.
Salty,
we jumped from
real salty.
Yep.
Oh my
we
god.
went from
Lame,
Trump
salty donuts.
Russia for 2.5 years.
Probably
Yeah.
some gristle in there.
COVID, we had to have another hype and bullshit.
Well,
The joke's not on me.
It's like
fear is not where it's at.
First grease light.
a bunch of melted butter and you just
So
licked it.
So I have refused up to this point. I've said it vocally on my show because this is my brain. I've refused to wear a mask, and I've walked into every place that I've wanted to walk into. Now, I did go because my mother-in-law ordered shingles for the little
Clubhouse.
Gazebo.
that I built over the secondary fish pond where she grows whatever. What,
I don't know
what-
what's
It's
wrong
a
with the one I made for her last
frog
year.
Oh, it's a frog pond.
It's
So
a
she
tadpole
gets
pond.
so she gets frogs every year. Puts the she gets tadpoles, puts them in the little pond. They
Oh,
get
no,
so
they just
big, and then they
come
gravitate to the bigger pond.
And then they run away and we can chop them all with the lawnmower.
Those are the bullfrogs. Whatever. Anyway, so
Oh wait, no. She mows the lawn, so
She
she's
mows
chopping
the
them
lawn.
with all.
oh no.
We just can't
Remember,
have a trench
remember
back
she wouldn't
there.
mow the lawn back here in the
Yeah,
back
yeah.
because there was so many little frogs coming out. She refused to mow the lawn because she was Just buzzed them up. She's like, so she put more.
They
Ever know commercially,
were
it's a
everywhere.
challenge
They were
with
like
an
every
I was like,
inches.
I was like,
Really?
Really, when
Yeah.
you're like doing a long chain link fence, you'd be surprised. They jump up and you just kind of pick the weed whacker up and slice right through them like butter. They're like,
Aww.
You're like 12, 13.
Daddy's taking them out, man.
This is the only one who's not surprised. He's like, yeah, been there, done that.
I remember, was working for that lawn care place, and I was coming around this house, the front of this house, right, around this flower bed, and I'm just focusing on my line, you know, because you go around everything. And I'm like, yeah, going along, and then all of a sudden, this big black thing comes out of nowhere, and I'm like, on this black thing, and I stop for a second. It's a fucking turtle. And I was sitting there like, oh shit. And he's just like, hey, motherfucker. And I was like, oh,
That Vince
motherfucker.
all
I'm like,
motherfuckerly.
I got
yeah, he comes out, he's like,
man. Why you rattling out shell?
and I'm like, oh, I'll just go around.
I just got that wax, man.
And then I went around him and hit like 15 frogs.
Wow.
he's gonna beat my ass, man.
But they do, they just jump up, especially the weed whipper.
it's
dude.
hard to like
They jump
control
up and they're
yourself.
like,
you see them fly up, you just kind of want to.
Well, yeah.
Weed whacker. You're
they're
like,
just,
and when you cut the first one up and you see how easily they just slice into pieces, you're like, I'm gonna do that like at least 6 more times on this lawn.
there's a one time.
Chance I get.
There was one time my buddy, he ran over like 4 baby rabbits because their hole was in the middle of the yard, and they
Yeah.
all came out
Oh, yeah.
like right as he was going
At
over
the
it.
same time because of
And
the
it was
noise. Oh shit.
And there was one little baby rabbit left, right?
I'm gonna
and
sneeze,
his ear
guys.
was chopped off.
What are you doing, Mom?
And he was,
Sneezing.
I mean, he was probably like that big, right? And he was just in the grass, and I walked up and I was like, fucking touched him, dude, and I was like petting this little baby rabbit. I was like, dude, this is so crazy, dude.
I made
He's
one
like,
have a
yeah,
heart
just
attack.
fucking killed all his brothers and sisters, man. He's like, I feel really horrible. There's just like red splatter.
Oh.
I had the weed whacker hit the side of these bleachers. Baby rabbits were underneath of it, and the noise made him have heart attacks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just died right there.
Did they just
Didn't
like,
touch
lay
any of
down?
them, no blood. Well, they were coming up out of their little hole,
Right.
and I just watched them like, and then my boss at the time goes by there, and he comes back to the truck and tells me, he's like, were you weed whacking by the bleachers over there? And I was like, yeah, I did all that. He's like, yeah, I think you killed a bunch of rabbits over there.
What? No, me?
Me? No, I didn't see no rabbits over there.
Flashback, you're just.
Hey, what color were the rabbits?
They were white, it's fine.
They had corona. It was for the protection of the earth.
The ozone? Did you
Long
protect the
before the
ozone?
corona.
To protect the ozone, we got to kill all humanity.
Long before the COVID-19 coronavirus,
Hey,
not just the
there's-
coronavirus.
We should rename
We're
genocide.
not going to be allowed to go out until there's a vaccine.
I'm not taking the vaccine.
Nope.
We
Take
should
me to
rename.
jail.
You can fuck off.
We should rename the definition of genocide.
You gotta put that in my arm
put
and
Bill
put this
Gates
bullet
in
in
there.
your head.
Just put Bill Gates in the definition.
He's
of
quite the
genocide.
dick. I mean, he's beyond most of the.
Well, 7 billion people, are going to be affected by this vaccine. And that's what I call virus round 2, is when this vaccine is going to come out and everybody's going to have the vaccine, and that's going to be virus round 2. And then we're, affecting pretty much like 7 billion people with that.
You got his voice pretty well. Man, I'd love to be
Just
like
put him in a
have.
pink-
I'd love to have
And I got
his
it.
amount of money,
I'm
but
wearing
if
a
my
pink
voice
sweater.
sounded like that, I don't even know if it'd be worth it.
We're gonna put him in a,
Like, you know what I mean?
I couldn't be manly without a manly
I have
voice.
billions and billions of dollars.
I
you
have
sound like a
so much
fucking
money,
bitch.
and I went. I got accepted into Harvard, and I dropped out because I ended up
because
making
I
more
wanted to
money
kill.
on my own.
I wanted to kill people. My parents were involved in Planned Parenthood, which was specifically designed to kill black people.
Bill Gates' father was the head.
But he's a Democrat.
Of Planned
Planned
Really?
Parenthood.
So were the Ku Klux Klan. Formed by
No,
Democrats.
but they can't be racist because
Oh,
they're
they can.
Democrats.
Yeah, no, they can.
What?
You didn't know that? Democrats can't be racist.
Didn't you know, dude?
And Republicans can't like black people.
Didn't you know that all white people are KKK?
You're wearing a white shirt right now.
Okay, I think I should leave the table because I'm not buying any of that.
Did you just flash?
Sorry, I'm allergic to what you guys. All that bullshit in the air.
I'm sorry, I didn't buy a thing.
Got me.
I'm sorry,
What a fucking
I'm allergic to bullshit.
I'm gonna get pink eye from all this bullshit.
I have no problem calling bullshit.
You can't get pink eye unless you touch your own eye after you touch the bullshit. Don't touch your eye.
You get pink eye after it.
Mom left the
Fart on
table.
your pillow.
Mom left the table.
So are we allowed to get into other rants besides
Oh,
COVID?
fuck.
Is it that day or no?
Yeah, well, I want to finish with the
I had
fucking
some
COVID
stuff.
shit. But
You know, I had some stuff this week.
Yeah, okay. Lay it on us, Benny, you fucking racist
To
prick.
start, I'm a racist
the
idiot.
camera.
I'm a racist idiot, for starters, in case you
Are
didn't
you?
know.
And I gotta sit by you.
You
At
know
least
why?
you admit it.
Do you know why I'm a racist
I
idiot?
kicked the camera.
Because I'm not okay with people burning down cities and killing each other. That makes me a racist idiot.
Is that good?
Did you know that? Are you guys okay
Well, if you
with?
stop moving, it
Are
wouldn't.
you okay with murders and violence and burning down cities,
I'm okay with stealing,
looting, shooting somebody's
Hey.
grandpa over a TV?
Yeah, you
Yes.
said you're 8%
Oh, okay.
black,
So you
right?
guys are.
Everybody does know you two are full of shit right now, right?
Benny, you're 0.8% black, right?
Yeah. Thank you. Kiss my shoes.
What do I get?
Oh,
Nothing.
No, I
Can I wax?
So
your
the
boobs?
show
Can I
was
wax your
going
boobs?
good when we
Yeah.
went after COVID. Now we're gonna
You
get
can
fucking
lick
buy
them
you a
banned.
house.
clean.
I'll
Lick them
give you my
clean.
car.
Now we're gonna get fucking banned because you're going.
You have to get it
no,
back first.
no. We're not gonna get banned. We're not gonna.
No,
The
man,
whole
you're
the
just-
whole issue was they were calling me racist because I wasn't supporting burning down Chicago, even though I was perfectly fine with the protests that happened in Flint.
Perfectly fine with the protests that happened in Flint.
They walked peacefully.
Disgusted with the fact that the mayor or whatever the fuck she is came in and said, if you don't conform to what we're doing in Chicago, you don't conform to what we're doing in Chicago, we will arrest you. We will treat you over fucking COVID. She's like, we're going to arrest you and treat you like a criminal. And the following weekend or whatever it was,
Should
how many?
lynch her and treat her like a
56 people in the
Murdered.
all-black area
85
were murdered.
injured, and that's civilians.
Civilian.
400 police officers injured, 2 dead. 400 injured, and you go through and read the reports. It's like face smashed with brick, face smashed with brick, face smashed one after the other. It's ridiculous.
Listen, I have friends. I don't know how many friends I'll continue to have since we continue to do my broadcast, but I've had many friends. Tiny and I have been to many churches. We've been invited to speak during different conferences, during different things. I don't give a shit what your color is. I love you for you. If you're an asshole, I don't give a fuck what your color is. If you're a good person, I don't give a fuck what your color is. In fact, most of the people
That's
when I go to
never
church,
changed.
most of the people when I go into churches, they say to me, "My brother from another mother." That's what they call me the beige Negro.
White chocolate.
White
But you're
chocolate.
just
We are
talking
white
about
chocolate.
individual racism.
No, I
and
don't-
the issue
so-
is
but my
systemic
point is-
racism, even though we were protesting police violence.
That's your two white fucking sisters spouting off. They don't
I
have a
share
clue.
back?
I know legitimate brothers and sisters in the hood, okay? And the reality is, I've done work for.
His
I've-
cheek is salty,
I've done
so
work
watch
for
it. I'm just
I've
saying,
done
there
work-
was some water standing by.
I literally have done work for.
So, somebody's got to give him something to argue against out here. This is what I've been dealing with.
Don't be easing up on
giving him
me.
a
She loves
Joe
his
Biden.
hair.
It's dirty.
His
right now.
hair is
Dirty.
gorgeous.
It's dirty.
People would be jealous of his hair.
Man,
just
that's
saying.
like a dead ringer for Joe Biden.
Dude,
Coming
Which,
up
by the
behind
way,
people
when I
like-
was
I
pulling
gotta
my
vote
hair,
for
it's
him
that
because if
color.
not, I gotta renounce my black
With
shit.
hair.
Did you see the latest rally that Joe Biden had?
He's so scary.
And nobody showed up.
No, because,
No, it was canceled due to COVID.
No.
They're showing
Everything was canceled
No,
due
they,
to
they,
COVID.
they canceled it a few hours before
No,
because
no,
of COVID.
no, no,
and
no.
the parking lot was empty.
Hey, did you see Joe Biden's rally?
Nah,
Nobody did.
Nobody
No,
else did.
exactly.
Nobody did.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
But Trump's rally.
But we're gonna pick him as our candidate.
0 people.
Why you gotta go
But
out?
Trump's rally coming up on Saturday.
Do you know what he said?
What did he say, man?
He said,
literally
if you
said-
don't vote for me, you ain't really
way on the
black.
back. I heard that one. Like, what are
Excuse
you?
me?
We're like, how much
wait.
more fucking racist can you get to say that?
You don't.
Fill the room with.
But that's okay.
You know,
What?
But that's
Black
okay
people.
because there's.
Somehow, that's okay.
But if you and Jamal
But
applied
if I
for
were
the
to
same
say
job,
that,
but me and Jamal
that
never
is not
applied for the
okay.
same job, so
He
that
said
didn't apply to me.
He said that
See, that's
because
racist right there. You
in
should
his
be applying
mind-
for the same job as Jamal.
every
But why
colored
can't
person was
Jamal
like,
apply for the same job as me?
Dude,
You'd probably get it too because you need to hire another
Remember
guy.
when Tony came to work for us on one job? Were you there?
What job?
Tony who?
We fixed his shower.
Huh?
Tony.
Anthony. Married to Regina.
Who?
I fixed the shower with
Who
you.
you're talking. Is
He
this
helped us on
recent?
the. No, this
I
was
did.
a couple years ago.
We went and put shower controls in one.
Oh,
place.
Still not. I would have paid him.
Maurice.
Yes. Who the hell
That
are
was
you
like one of the
talking
first
about?
things I did. I
Mo
fixed
came
the
and did
shower.
and worked
Oh,
with
I
us
know
for a couple
Mo.
weeks down in
I
Royal
got
Oak.
close with Mo.
Oh, Mo.
And you know
Mo was my
what?
bro.
Mo was your bro. But,
See,
but
that's
the reality is,
we
dude.
all know each
My
other.
bro. And you
The
know
reality-
what? You know what?
What?
Oh my God! You were friends with a non-white person. How did that work out?
I gotta go hold him,
You know what?
Benny. I'll be
I
back
think
to
I
you.
just don't remember him. I just don't remember him being. my
You'll have to
friend.
survive on your own for a minute, Benny.
You know what? The funny thing is, Benny, I used to go to the church.
Are you okay, Benny?
Oh,
Do
that
you
was
need me
good.
to come over there? Are you fine?
That statement followed by, okay, I need to go over to him.
I haven't been switching shots.
Okay, I need to go over there.
You're kind of slacking there, honey.
And you know what?
Hey, you know what? I'm used to having a
Mo
computer
wasn't
guy.
white.
I know. It's normally me, but yeah, not happening.
Pretty sure we ate some
Sorry.
really good ribs with Mo.
We did. We went
Yeah,
over.
some
Oh
really good
yeah,
ribs with Mo.
yeah.
One of
Mo
the
was
first
like-
people I worked with, he was black.
But I'm saying that.
And
that's
dude,
what, I'm
what did I
saying,
say
dude,
as soon as
is
we
I
walked
don't
in there? I
get-
said, I'm not doing this job. I didn't realize these people were black. And I walked out. Wait, that's not what I said.
You are so full of crap. Your nose is turning brown.
Like,
What you
I'm
just
just
said
saying.
that. That's what you said.
I walked in there and I said, hi, nice to meet you. And they were like, nice to meet you. And we shook hands. I pet their dog. I fixed their shower and we left.
Yeah.
Oh, you went with me to Tony's.
There you
Tony
go.
and Regina's.
Maybe. Big dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And they were like,
fixed
yo,
your
you
shower.
want to back up. It's not normally a good thing when he does that.
We
And I'm
all
like,
three
"I
of us,
ain't
all three of us went down with Pastor Mona to the church to put up the screens and shit.
Was it one of her?
It was
things
Tony. Tony's married to Regina. We fixed their shower. But a couple years before that, the deck we did down in Canton or wherever
that
it was.
Mona's something relative,
Yes.
something.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Now I know it. Now I know
wait,
what you're
but these
talking-
are only-
I'm on. Okay,
These
now
are
I know
only
what you're talking
black
about.
people that like
Ma, do you
you've
need
met
your
through
notes?
certain things. You'd never meet a black person in public, like at a Best Buy, just asking you random questions.
Absolutely,
about
there was a black,
technology
there was a
and help
black
them
couple
out or
that
anything.
there were several black couples
Y'all got iPads.
in Frankenmuth that we waved at or held the door for, just like they were normal fucking people, because that's how I treat them. I noted
Because
that they
they
were
are
black
normal
because of the
freaking
current
people.
situation going on and the hype going on. But
Yeah,
you know
let's
what?
say other than that,
I
you
didn't.
would
You
not.
know what I paid attention more to? Honestly, when we were in Frankenmuth, I paid
Mask.
more attention to the fucking Italians
Whoa,
and
buddy,
Slavic people walking around.
you talking to a real
Hey,
guinea
hey,
here?
hey, now.
I like to call them Italy.
No,
A lot of
because
mafia
remember the
blood
guy
in
that
this
you
one.
commented on that had the
Sam
headband
would be
and the
offended.
beautiful
I
Benny
would be
hair?
offended for him.
Right?
Are you Italian?
He was
This
what?
is Mama's beautiful Italian.
He was
hair.
Italian-ish,
Oh, are you Italian?
right?
I'm part Italian, yeah, mostly.
He was
actually.
not
You're only
Middle
pot.
Eastern.
mostly.
You said
He was
pot
not
and then mostly.
European.
Part mostly.
He was not
mostly pot.
Russian.
Italian,
He was
more than anything else.
Italy, Greece area. And he had nice hair, carrying the baby. And Mom commented on his beautiful hair, like we do with Benny.
Like Benny's
Yeah,
hair.
yeah.
I'm telling you, show
Italians
the hair.
got it.
He's got
Benny,
gorgeous
it
hair.
was dark like yours, and he just was like, he caught my eye. He was.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I
see?
said to him one day? I was
I'm
like,
liking Benny.
you know, like the show King of the
baby.
Hill. You know the show
Oh,
King
look
of the
at
Hill.
that. What is wrong with
It's
this
'cause of
picture?
Oh wait, hold on.
Fix
I
it
can do
though.
better.
Everybody
No,
knows
fix
King of the
it.
Hill, right?
Shut
You
up,
know,
man.
Dale's
You know what
Dale's got his
That's
son,
not
and he's
cool.
like,
Yeah.
he's
Do
like
not
Native
make me
American.
come over there and
Yes.
fix it for you.
I'm like, Benny, you sure your dad's not John Redcorn or something, dude?
You know what I hear a lot? John Stamos. They're like, oh my god, is John?
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could be
Little
Are
bit.
you
Little
are you
bit.
Uncle
He
Jesse's
could be his
kid?
little brother.
A little bit. He could.
Yeah.
He could.
Yeah.
It's over here, Uncle
I-
Only
Jesse.
quite a bit younger.
I am just
though.
so thankful that Benny has never
Hey,
showed
it
up.
doesn't matter. Uncle
with
Jesse
that-
had 3 generations of women
I know, right?
Like,
he hides it so well.
on like just head over heels for him. Like it's
I
no
didn't even-
They were like, oh, Ashton Kutcher's No, he hasn't even come close, dude. This guy had generation after generation of women like John Stamos.
Younger and older.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
If you were a girl who's
I
the
remember
one
hearing
guy
that.
you
I'm
would sleep
like, really?
with, John Stamos. You want to go do karate in my garage? Yes.
Then why did Elton
And you know
sing
I'm a
that
huge
song?
That 70s Show fan, so
Wait. No.
Ashton Kutcher's
No,
near
wait.
dear to my heart.
Wait. If John Stamos is the answer, then why did Elton sing the song about Tony
I
Danza?
didn't have to watch it. I
I don't think those are the lyrics, you know?
Yeah,
I
no.
don't.
sang them earlier. It came on. I had the music on, the mix on, and it came on earlier, wasn't it, Mom?
I think the lyrics
Hold
are
me
small,
closer.
small ballerina,
Hold me
right?
closer.
Tiny Dancer.
Tony Danza.
Oh,
No.
yeah, you did say
Yeah.
Did you substitute lyrics though?
No, that's the lyrics. Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Yeah, I'm thinking not.
The headlines of the blackness.
Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Kill the police and burn the stores down.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh, my
We have
God.
totally
Wow.
That'll
Now
get
we're
our
gonna
point.
get banned. Are we still even on live?
I was gonna say, are we still live? Because I'm wondering.
The
So,
next line is that'll get
More
our point
viewers?
across.
Anything in the chat?
Anybody?
Is anybody on the chat?
Anybody got a rant?
I'm
'Cause
gonna
we
check
ranted.
the chat. Oh yeah, don't get me started on
Give
ranting.
Mom back her chair.
I was going to. I asked her if she wanted it back. She said no.
Well, I had a hug on the boys because they're
You
out
know,
of
she's
control.
not even in camera.
Are you good? Do you
being a
want to
white
sit
grandma,
back down? I
she
can
does
move
have
now.
a certain amount of privilege.
I can
Yeah,
move
she
now.
can move around with all that privilege.
But to be fair,
that's
I did
not
not
cool.
hear a seat check.
What?
Hey,
we don't
no
have
matter
assigned
how much
seats?
white
Why
privilege
not?
You got, if a black guy calls seat check, you honor it.
So, Mom, when you went
Which
to
means
Arizona
that white guy,
earlier this
you honor
year,
that
during
too.
When
Your
you
seat check. What you say?
What's that mean?
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Respect. Yeah, respect. That will.
Mom, when you went to Arizona earlier this year on your flight, how many people were on your flight?
Oh, I did want to say that. That was the bomb. Okay. So April Fool's Day, I go to Mesa, Arizona, and there was 8 passengers, 2 pilots, co-pilot and a pilot, and 3 stewards, 2 stewards and a stewardess.
Stewardess.
And they gave us bottles of water, and for 4.5 hours, all the windows, all the blinds were down, and I prayed all the way to Arizona. It was the best flight ever. And we pulled in, taxied in, got ready to get off, and nobody moved. And the steward goes, the guy looks at all of us, because we're spread across this. I mean, we got 8 people in a whole big plane.
Did you maintain 15 fucking feet of distance between all of you?
Yes.
It's only 6.
Full barn apart.
Yes.
Full pull.
I just wanna point out here, it
Yes.
doesn't matter how far away you are. If there was one infected person on one plane,
It's recycled air.
it's everywhere.
It is
pressurized
recycle air.
recycled
Yes.
fucking
You know what I
everywhere.
will say about my last plane ride?
Sorry.
I went there during the COVID, and I had 2 people that I was taking through in wheelchairs by myself. And it was one of the easiest things. They let me right through security. I walked through the machine. I had no baggage, obviously. I had my uncle taking it.
You got a lot of fucking baggage.
So
for
I'm
19
in
years.
basketball shorts and a tank top. So it's like, what are you
Right.
gonna,
Where
like,
you
what am I
gonna
hiding?
hide?
What am I
Yeah,
hiding
what are you
it?
gonna hide?
Where am I hiding it
I don't
for
even have a
starters?
bag. And I remember they're like, oh, take your shoes off. Like, it was no big deal to them. And the guys who were helping us, they're like, yeah, we're a subsidiary of Delta, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, man, it's gotta be hard to talk with that mask. And he's like, yeah, he just pulls it right down. This is Georgia. He just didn't. He's like, thank God, I can't handle this.
Right.
Whoa! Don't take it off. Don't take it off.
If you
I'm not a
literally-
tree.
If you literally give those people, give the majority of the people that are out there the opportunity, they're with you.
I think
Well,
it's,
they're trying
getting,
to keep their
it's
jobs.
getting to that point though,
Yes.
right now, since she's starting to open and everything,
Which-
that people are just are like when we went to Frankenmuth. I mean, outside,
half the people here-
99% of them didn't have mask on. The only time they put their mask on and when they walked in the stores because the sign said,
Right.
"Is that not true?"
Yeah. And they're not bold enough to go, fuck you, I'm walking in. Every store that I wanted to walk into, I walked into.
Amen to that.
Listen.
And the only store that said something to me was the country store. And I didn't want to engage. I realized most of those people are employees and are just trying,
You
they
just started
want to
touching
keep their
shit.
fucking store open. They want to get back to making
Yeah.
money. They're not there.
No,
They're not the ones making the
They're
rules
not the
anyway.
ones
They're the
making
ones
the
that are
rules.
having to follow
just
the
direct
directions
them
of the higher ups.
They don't. They
It's
don't
not
know.
their fault.
The honest thing is, they don't know if you're some secret fucking government person walking in there to test them. They
Right.
don't know that,
That's right.
and I understand that. And so
You didn't ask me for a mask. If I was wearing a mask,
I had to-
you're fired.
You're arrested.
You're
I had
fired.
to temper myself. I have to be very
I
cautious
asked
with
you
that.
to temper yourself.
And Mom said, "Temper yourself," and I said,
You did.
You
"We
need to.
walked into Applebee's. We knew
Didn't sell his
this is a
on a full
corporate."
plane yesterday.
Fuck yeah, he was. Good job, Big Tim.
Were you wearing a mask?
No, he wasn't wearing a
That's-
mask.
that's
He's a
not
fucking,
Tim.
Hey Tim,
Not
did
if
you
he's
see the-
smart.
It's
Did you see the shirt?
mandatory.
Did you see the shirt?
That's not-
Fuck you,
that's
we're
not
all
Tim.
set.
Fuck you.
I will have these shirts in the locker room tomorrow, Big Tim. I'm expecting some of you fucks to buy them.
Someone obviously hacked his account. Because
Otherwise,
he
we're
died
not
on
going to
that
get
flight.
more.
He died in
He
that
died
fight.
of the COVID on that flight.
He
Who
So
did?
All the
Just
other
like-
passengers
but just
died
like
of
the-
COVID.
Bullshit.
But just like all the
Sorry, I'm calling
astronauts that
bullshit.
died in the Challenger disaster, they show up later.
They died of COVID
No, they show up later, alive. All the astronauts that died in Challenger.
because the COVID inside them brought them back.
They're fucking zombies.
Because it went to space and
die
it,
again.
Like,
and it grew
what
its own
is
immunity.
the truth? Are you getting any truth out of anything?
No, you know what?
I
That's
got
why.
one piece
That's
of
why. Here's why. We're gonna drop this, and we'll see if we get kicked off now. Here's why we listen to Infowars, Alex Jones, David Knight, Steven Crowder on Louder with Crowder.
Yep.
Why we
Slightly
listen-
offensive. Slightly offensive.
right? That's why we listen to.